fighting just like a soldier. I keep on moving forward, always getting closer.
All right, good morning. Good morning. It is February 11th. It has been a month. At least I think it's been a month or maybe even more since I've actually worked out. Since I've actually been here. I haven't done anything for a month, and that's because I've been sick. My daughter brought home some crud and spread it throughout the house, and now everyone's had it. I still have a lingering cough, and until that goes away completely, I'm not going to be doing any high rep burpee stuff. So we're not going to be doing burpees today. I did do a few warm up burpees just to stretch up and stretch out a little bit and see how it felt. Felt good, but I don't want to start coughing and hacking and throwing up or whatever, because sometimes that cough gets pretty bad when you get that little nasal drip on the back of the throat, which I've been dealing with. So the whole time that I've been off, I've been jonesing to come back and work out. My mind has been running crazy with all these routines that I want to do with my sandbag, with my X3, with burpees, with whatever. And I was just, I was in the middle of being sick. I was like, man, I really want to go work out. I want to go do this. I want to go do that. So I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to take it back to the basics. And we're going to go back to basics to X3. We're going to do the X3 today. We're going to do chest press, bent rows, deadlifts, and then we're going to do some sandbag. We're going to do some sandbag, 2 10-minute sessions of sandbags, and then we're going to finish off with chest press, bent row, and deadlift to finish it off. So we're going to do 2 rounds of X3, one at the beginning to warm up, sandbag for the workout, and then at the end, X3 to really just finish everything off. Like I said, I haven't worked out for a month, so we'll see how it goes. I don't want to get going too much, having to breathe too heavy, because I don't want to start coughing and hacking. But you know what? We're going to get ourselves back into operating shape here again and get my motivation back to where it used to be, because this last month I've been not feeling like I wanted to work out. So we're feeling better. We're here to work out. All right, so first thing, X3. And I left this in the truck last night, and it is freezing cold around here. So this bar is like an ice cube right now. So first thing, and I got rid of all of my extra bands. I left them at home. I have the standard X3 first edition bands that I got when I bought this set back in 2020. All right, so we're just gonna do chest presses. Standard chest presses, nice and slow. Let's feel the contraction. Let's get the muscles activated. Probably gonna come all the way back and touch my chest for the first, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, whatever, and then we'll start keeping the tension constant. Right now, I just want to get some blood flowing. Oh, 20. Oh, yeah, those last 3 were feeling it. Whew. Like I said, I have not lifted or really done anything for the past month except sit on the couch and be sick, and wish I wasn't. All right, so we're gonna take about a minute or 2 break, catch our breath, then we're gonna do some bent rows and get the back warmed up. All right, I got the bent row set up here. I'm going with the light gray standard X3 band, hands over the top, just nice and slow bent row, get the blood activated in the back and the arms. I know that this week is going to suck because, like I said, I haven't worked out for like a month, and I'm going to be sore and I'm going to be weak compared to what I should be at when I stopped working out in December before the Christmas rush got here. And we had to work the store and busy and wasn't quite getting here working out as much as I can. So basically I haven't worked out for almost really 2 months in a consistent basis. There's part of the cough. During Christmas time, I was kind of doing a little bit at the gym and stuff in between working the store where I'm at now, because Christmas obviously was our biggest time of the year. And then started in January, I wanted to get back into it. My daughter brought the sickness home, and we've all been dealing with that. Everybody's good now. I'm the only one that has any lingering effects right now. So we're gonna do bent rows. I don't know, we'll see if we can get 20 or so. I want to keep them strict and slow, and I want to make the muscles work. Oh, we got 20 with those. Nice and slow. Going with the lighter band, I could really concentrate on the mind-muscle connection with the lats and really just trying to pull with the elbow. The lats are responsible for pulling the elbow behind the back. So just hanging onto the bar, pulling with my elbows and just feeling the muscles in the back pulling that band. All right, so we're gonna do deadlifts, then we're gonna do some sandbags. All right, we're set up for deadlifts. I've got the X3 standard black band for deadlifts. Got my plate and I got my homemade safety plate over top of this. I've got big feet. My feet hang over that metal plate and I don't like the feeling of that, so I made this safety plate, which is basically, I call it call it a safety plate. It's just a piece of board with, what is this, 4x1s on it, so that it just goes over and gives me a bigger platform for my feet. I just don't like that feeling of the toes hanging over the edge or the heels hanging over the back. All right, so the last video I did, the one before I got sick, I was talking about my goal this year is to shoulder a 200-pound sandbag. Pick up, chest it, and then shoulder a 200-pound sandbag. So over the past couple of years that I've been doing this, kind of had a goal each year. First couple of years was just to get back in shape, keep the muscles active, lose a little weight, and be strong. Last year, I really concentrated on burpees a lot. I started in January, and I did burpees all throughout the year. Sometimes I was going for record burpees, sometimes, you know, for record amount, for me anyway. Sometimes I was just keeping consistent on doing 100 burpees, 200 burpees. And I really love the burpees. The burpees are fantastic, especially the flexibility, being able to get up and down off the ground, and overall cardio and endurance. And I still continue to do burpees. I still want to continue using that as a training tool. This year, my goal has changed a little bit. It's not so much that I want to be shredded and look fantastic at 59 years old. Yes, I want to do that, but also I want to be strong, and I want to be able to pick up a 200-pound sandbag and put it on my shoulder and walk around. Be able to pick it up and bear hug, carry it as I walk around in here. If I can do that, I know that my body, from floor to shoulders, head's not too smart, is going to be strong. So that's kind of what the goal is. That's why I'm kind of working out. Everything is geared towards doing sandbags right now. That's my mind focus right now. I will be doing some endurance stuff. I will be doing some running and some other things that I need to add in there also. But main thing right now, sandbags. Let's get it going. All right, so deadlift. All right, we got 15. Our body is now awake. We got a little sweat trickling down the back. Hungry for some air in the lungs. We're ready to go. We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna do some sandbags. All right, we've had about a minute or so break. All right, this is my 90-pound or so. I've never weighed it. I bought my sand at Lowe's, and they came in 50-pound sandbag, play sand. So one 50-pound bag went in there, and like 3/4 of the other bag. So two 50-pound sandbags is 100, and a sandbag and a quarter is, I think, anywhere from 95 or from 85 to 90 pounds. So this is about 90 pounds. I can pick the whole thing up and throw it straight out of my shoulder. Not super heavy, but I want to get my body climatized to doing this. And like I said, I have not really worked out seriously for at least a month that I've been sick. And a month before that one, before when I was working the store and doing a lot of hours in here, so not being consistently going to the gym. So this program is just gonna be simple. 10 minutes, which I'm gonna hit the timer over here. I'm picking that thing up, bring it to my chest, throwing it on my shoulder, back down to the ground, catch my breath, pick it up. I want to try and go through the full range of motion that I'm gonna have to be doing when I do the 150-pound sandbag, which is a little bit heavier than this. Requires a little bit more of the actual technique to get it up, where I can just muscle this thing straight up and throw it on my shoulder. I want to practice with this, going through the motions. Just like on the last video, which was last month, before I got sick, which I was doing the same thing. Pick it up, put it on my knee, bring it to my chest, stand up, put it on the shoulder, back down, do it again. So 10 minutes of this. We're not in a big hurry. We're not in a big hurry to get a certain amount of reps. We just want to work consistent in 10 minutes of work.
2, 1, go.
While I'm doing that, I'm gonna try and stand on one leg when it's on my shoulders. Try and stand on the opposite leg. Work on some balance while I'm holding that sandbag. All right. Yeah. Whew. Damn it. That's what happens when you wash your clothes and you forget that you have a Kleenex in one of your pockets of your jacket because you've been blowing your nose all day long. Then you wash your clothes, then you come to find the Kleenex in all your clothes. Now this is light enough to where, like I said, I can just pick the whole thing up and throw it straight on my shoulder. But I'm really trying to work on that technique, because that 150 pound that I have, I can't do that. So I want to get this technique down. So when I get it up onto my knees, on the shelf that you make. Really trying to get my chest up to that. And when I'm standing up, just lock that into my chest. Stand up with that as high on my chest as I can. Obviously, with the heavier bags, the higher it is in your chest, the easier you're gonna get it to your shoulder. The more struggle you're gonna have for picking it up down low.
Halfway there.
So I just challenge my body, hold all that weight on one shoulder, stand on one leg. All right, got less than a minute. One more for each side. Quick.
Three, two, one. Workout complete.
Woo! Definitely breathing heavy on that. Nice, good pace. Want to make sure to get my breath on each one before I start the next one. I want to feel the full weight. Oh, I want to feel the full movement from the ground to the lap, to the chest, to the shoulder. All right, we're gonna take a short break, catch our breath, and we have one more 10-minute session coming up. All right, took a little walk around, catch our breath, pat our fat stomach. I don't know what, I've tried fasting to get rid of it. I've tried high calorie, high protein diet to get rid of it. I've tried a lot, but you know what, at this point, I don't care no more. If it goes, it goes. We're just gonna work on strength. We're gonna quit worrying about this. I'm never gonna have a 20-year-old Marine Corps six-pack again. I would like to, but you know what? It's not a concern right now. My concern is strength, endurance, and being healthy, the main thing. All right, so the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do chair squats. We're gonna pick that thing up, we're gonna put it in our chest, and we're gonna sit down in the chair, and we're gonna stand back up. And we're gonna do that as many times as we can for 10 minutes. We'll be taking some breaks in between. One of the biggest things, obviously, with sandbags is supporting the weight with your legs and your core. So this is a way of kind of cheating and getting a lot more higher reps and still taxing your body to hold that sandbag during the whole time. I would not necessarily say cheating. It's just a tool in the toolbox to get our body more acclimatized to doing this. All right. Timer's going. So we're just gonna
3, 2, 1, go.
get it to our chest. Which is just like, it's actually how easy that is. It is heavy, but whew. Ten. I think I'll do 10. I think catch a break. $20. Oh, oh, I can really feel the core working, pulling that in as tight as I can. Obviously using the core to brace that while I stand up. One. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 29. 30. Oh. Whew. Really not trying to overdo it on my first day back from a month long of sickness, so just going out nice and slow here. I can't feel the sweat running down my back. I can feel my whole body being activated right now. Nice that I haven't started coughing. It's a big plus. All right, so that was 30. Anyone? 32. 33.
Halfway there.
34. 35. 36. 37. 39. 40. Whew. Really trying to go slow. Feel my whole body working. The legs, the hip, the low back, the arms, holding that tight. The back, locking it in. The core just stabilizing the whole body as I'm going up and coming down. Just trying to feel all that in my mind. Ugh. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 49. 50. Whew.
I feel the sandbag sliding down. Using more of my arms to hold it. I pull it back higher on the chest and really lock it in with the back and the core. I don't know, what number did what was I on, 40? I don't know. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 10. Oh, was that 50? Whew. I guess one thing you learn really quick while doing this, your body is going to find the easiest way for your body to lift this up, keeping it tight, coming down and setting it on your thighs before you come back. Everything that your body automatically does is going to do is to make this as easy as possible for your body. So if you want to challenge it, you got to kind of go outside of your body comfort. Ah. One. This. 3. Oh, 5.
2, 1. Workout
Whew.
complete.
That last one I tried to do without the easiest way. Really holding it high to the chest. When you sit back down, your core is struggling to hold that weight. When it was down here, closer to my stomach, as I would sit down, the weight would come onto your thighs. And as you come up, it's on your thighs. Stand up. Really pulling that up high to your chest really makes your core have to work. Whew. That's it. That's it. I was planning on maybe doing some X3 afterwards. Like I said, this is the first day back after a month of sickness, so I really don't want to overdo it. So we'll be back again, hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully my body won't wake up protesting everything I just did. So now is the time to start getting my focus back on my goals. My goal is to put a 200-pound sandbag on my shoulder, carry it. Secondary goal is to lose some fat, some body fat. That's always the secondary goal. I'm not going for a competition. I do no bodybuilding show, but I would like to look pretty halfway decent when I take my shirt off. When I stand sideways, I don't like seeing this. I want it to be more back in here. So we're gonna have to really start working on the core. Sandbag, fantastic for working that core, along with everything else. Whew. All right, that's it. Welcome back. Welcome myself back to working out, get my motivation back. Getting out here, I feel so much better after I get a grind on, get a sweat going, get my muscles activated, get my mind focused on my goal, what I want to do, 200 pounds on the shoulder with a sandbag. Let's get it done. Go live your life. And I'll see you on the next post.